Meanwhile, amid the ongoing crisis, Russia is offering oil and other commodities at a heavy discount. As per sources, India is all set to take about 3.5 million barrels of Russian crude at deep discounts. Initial reports indicate that Russia will look after the shipping and insurance for delivering the oil. The centre is yet to work out the payment mechanism, but a rupee-ruble arrangement, we understand, has been reported. A day's consumption by India, 4.5 million barrels, will be delivered in a few months. But meanwhile, earlier today, US cautioned India over buying Russian oil at reduced costs. White House press secretary said that countries must think where they want to stand when history books are written.
Our message to any country continues to be that obviously abide by the sanctions, but that we have put in place and recommended. I don't believe this would be violating that, but also think about where you want to stand when the history books are written in this moment in time. And support for the Russian leadership is support for an invasion that obviously is having a devastating impact.
Srinjoy is joining us for more details here. Srinjoy, this deal, of course, oil deal with Russia was something that was being talked about. It's possibly finally happening. But what can you tell us, give us a larger context here, because obviously this is something that US is not happy about as well.
Well, many of the American allies are still buying oil and gas from Russia. That should not be forgotten. Many of the Western European countries still get their supplies of gas, LNG, and other petroleum products from the Russians. So that is a very clear case. The Russians continue to supply, regardless of what it is, they have and continue to supply petroleum products to Western Europe. That is a very clear point. So if India really needs it, what can India do? India needs that petroleum. India needs certain weapon systems that the Russians produce and give to India. India believes that Russia has been helpful to India. It's in national interest. India has made a very clear point. India wants peace. India wants diplomatic dialogue. India has been sending humanitarian assistance to the Ukrainians. But this is a matter of national interest. So therefore, it is important for India to get that petroleum at a time like this when petroleum prices are shooting up.
Yes, absolutely. And Srinjoy, despite all of that, are there any potential ramifications that India could face as a result of going through with this kind of a deal?
Probably not. We know that even today, the 2+2 dialogue that India and America host will be in Washington. It will be in April, and Mr. Rajnath Singh and Mr. S. Jaishankar are likely to go across anytime between the 9th and the 13th of April. So that is in place. India has very good relations with America and Western Europe, and they continue.